Alright, hello and welcome back to the Crossword vlog, aka Clog, Sunday edition, and we're on a streak of recording videos edition. That's right, recorded yesterday, and as much as I say I hate Sunday puzzles, we're going to give this one a go. And we already see here, there's a note. This puzzle is intended to have picture clues. If you are solving on an app that hasn't been updated, you might see a description of the missing image file instead of the intended clue. Blah, blah, blah. All right, so there's going to be pictures in the clues. Very interesting. And a picture is worth 1,000 words. Let's get it started. Oh, interesting. All right. The heart of Texas. Texas. Okay. Maybe oh high. Entwined. Might end with ed, perhaps. Maybe not. Oh, there's the ear canal. I've never heard of Arnold Lobel in my life. Easily removable part of a car's interior. Maybe like a mat? Like you can have a mat below your feet, and then teak wood, Axis and allies, and an axe. Here's Johnny and all that. Sole proprietor. I'm looking at all the letters and I'm not actually seeing it. Oh, Kia Soul. There we go. And this will be like makes something. Newsroom desk. Maybe demolitions, demos. Squeezes out a victory, like ekes out a victory. Like a peck on the cheek. All right, Davenports. Oh wow, these are interesting. Davenports. I don't I don't know what that is. Brewery vats, tanks, kegs. None of those are long enough for that. In the offing. Don't know. I mean, this looks like calligraphy, like that's what I would describe this as. So, yeah. I think it's going to be some sort of like pun-based thing. Like this seems like a sneeze. Okay, well, we'll have to come back to these. But I'm intrigued. Definitely creative. Concerning driveway site. Okay. This could be like alter to adjust. Subjects to slight ridicule. Or subjects to slight ridicule. Might end with S here. Okay. Group going over the falls. That might be like OSHA. Like a occupational safety something something. So like workplace falls would be covered by OSHA. All right, nightwear. I mean, armor, helmet. Okay. Relative of limited. Maybe LLC, like for companies. It's like maybe spikes. Like a spiked lemonade or something. Peter picked a peck of pickled peppers. I repeat. Ski jumping. I guess you use your pecs when doing push-ups. Computer. Computer what? Interesting. I think we'll have to come back to that. This could actually be like spitting instead of sneezing. File a Led Zeppelin album under Z. Say. Are they like talking about alphabetizing it or something? Not sure. Blank slate though. Holding hands. Okay, not sure. Whoa. This looks like public disturbance or something. Disturbance. But there's only 3 letters here. So it could just be disturbance. So D-I-N. Din, yeah. So din is like a loud noise, which could cause a public disturbance. EPA, Environmental Protection Agency. Maybe an apps. I don't know what a mihrab is, but a apps is like a little section of the church. Portal. Mario games, that would be a pipe. Can take you to other locations. Split pea, like split pea soup. Maybe like an anchor. Okay. Ooh, this is probably spitting image. Spitting image is just a phrase, like you're the spitting image of this other person, but this is also literally an image of someone spitting. So this is a computer. Doesn't. Oh wait, no. This is ulnas, like the bones. So it does seem like it's got to be computer, but IC seems bad. Oh, computer icon. There we go. That's kind of interesting. This could be legal representation. Wow, there we go. You know, they got the gavel, the scales. Actors audition tape would be a reel. Estee Lauder. Whoops. Caustic substances like lies. Those are pretty caustic. Lenovo ThinkPad. Also and. Okay, what is this? This is like a lottery something. This has got to be a moving picture, like a movie. Sports Illustrated. Oh, wow. Like the magazine. Ah, I like that. All right. I just saw that. Isn't that Tobey Maguire? Maybe it's spelled weird. Cousin It, yeah. So is it like Toby, like that? Toby. Right. Kind of sax, alto. Blab, like say a secret or something. Abrupt. Ceasefire would be a truce. Horse or a dog? Maybe husky. Like your voice is husky. Yeah, it is spelled like that. Interesting. Or the dog like a husky, and this must be attack. Tulsa, Arkansas. Slowpoke. Gasped. Adues. Go to a spa for detox, I guess. Don't. Like do's and don'ts. That's a no-no. A snail is pretty slow. Penned, I guess. Like something's pending. It's in limbo. Those are lizards. Zeus. Icet, Icedeal. That's a kind of a crossword-y thing, but I'm sure some people actually say that. I think it's Eli Roth. Probably Old Step or something. I'm gonna leave that out though for now. The onus is on you. Tar. Black. Start at the end. Maybe tie? No, this is Nene. So T. Start at the end. I guess there's a T at the end of start. It's a little, a little roundabout. General rule. Oh, I think lotto something, because I think this is precept. And then the DA, the district attorney. Lotto drawing. There we go. Dear departed. An open problem. Procedural set in DC. NCIS it must be. Sepia filter. That's that like sort of yellowy black and white. Atria, so anchor is wrong. It's got to be something awake. Sit awake, maybe? Zebra. Okay. A recitative in music. Don't know what that is. Getting crusty. Gross. Maybe caking. Gag. No clue. PhD projects. Theses. Astro. On end. Your hair stands on end. Like a spoon in a magic show, maybe bent. I always think of the Matrix with stuff like that. 9 to 5. Maybe odds. Makes you think of a work day, but it's actually just talking about odds, like a ratio. Gilded Age. Probably HBO. I think that's the only thing that fits there. Irish tea. And then ink. Probably tats, like tattoos. And I guess ants. That movie. Maybe an aria. Elsa, probably. It was a 2014 film, I guess. And those are Ian's. Handy. Noisy fight. Maybe purr. You know, I think this, or I've heard this per that person. Dead giveaway. So this is wrong. I think this might be Allah then. Noisy fight. Okay. Might be an old ship, maybe? Old ship? Old ship could be a thing. Evita, I think, is a musical. Handy. Stop sign is a red alert that you should stop. Okay, where to? Nome, Alaska is a place. But in plot, perhaps. Oh, a garden is a plot of land, and then a gnome with a G would go into a garden, like a garden gnome. That'll make sense. Esther, I guess. Miss Sort. Huh. I wonder why that's missorting. I guess you should sort by the L. Fair enough. I guess a Davenport is a type of sofa. Makes a fool of. A ref. You know, they wear the zebra, the black and white stripes. So I guess that's slang for them. Lie awake. And a collar, call-in show. And I guess the Incans built fiber bridges. Charming bunch. Dear departed. Okay, back to this area. Let's see, what have I not looked at here? Yak cheese, maybe? This could be like Weepy or something. Celebrity gossip show. Oh, this is probably E-News. I think that was in yesterday's crossword as well. Like a good shot in soccer. Okay. Don't know who Ben Johnson is. Oh, it's probably ale keg. There we go. So it was keg. Character, right? Yeah, these letters aren't jumping out at me because, yeah, character doesn't fit. It would be characters anyway. Okay. Let's see. Let's do a lap. Still haven't necessarily seen all the clues. Maybe leeway? You'd get some leeway. Get some elbow room. Optimistic. I don't love it. I think a Callista is a thing. Is it not? I might just be totally making that up. But I also don't know what a glockenspiel is, so. Psalms, probably. So maybe it was Callista. Alright. Subject to slight ridicule. Okay, let's just keep looking at these. Adjust, tweak. Okay. Corin, Cotin. Oh, a coven. Coven of witches who would charm you. And then venison, okay. NIH, National Institute of Health. And then, yeah, venison is the meat word for deer. Noisy foot. Okay. Something parm, maybe veal parm. Entwined, maybe wove together things. Maybe Waco. Oh, so characters. Character. Sketches. There we go. I like that. Maybe Dalai, as in Dalai Lama. Maybe in a tie, and then ink, and then Nero, and then Neo is new, paleo is old, like paleo diet, or Paleolithic. Symbolic object. Oh, this is probably totem. So this is wrong. On goal, shot on goal. Let at. Maybe Agra. I think Uttar Pradesh is a Indian province. There's gotta be leeway like that. Calesta? Celesta? Alright. Optimistic, rosy outlook, and then teary instead of weepy, sure. Okay. Miso soup, it must be. And then male. Sure. Okay. Just a little bit left. Like a rake. Okay. Now, best part of any Sunday puzzle, just dealing with the random little bits that I couldn't figure out before. Ben Jonson love poem. Crossed with an Arnold Lobel book figure. Alright. Lacelin. Okay. Advice column. Not seeing it. Okay. Handy. I mean, like, yeah, what could the first letter be here? Seems like it must be an S or a vowel. Handy. Doesn't need to be Evita, I guess. Like, I was almost thinking it's skilled or something. And what what aspects does a rake have other than having a bunch of points? And this could be anything, right? Seamus Shanzi. kind of pants that are baggy. Okay. How are we on time? Okay, we got all the time in the world to figure out these last little bits. Fiddle with. Okay, let's try this out again. This is just such a weird combination of letters. Oh, this could be agile? I don't love that. Yeah, these letters look pretty bad. It sort of is begging for like a huggish or something. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, let's just look at a few letters, see if anything. I just can't see what would be going on here. Yeah, like. Sish? Zish? None of that quite makes sense. I mean, I do think this is Evita, but I might be, like, I could be very wrong on that, but even if it is, it doesn't really help that much. Okay, let's do another lap. The classic figure. Could it be like Noah? Nice. Nice lip. Um. Mm, could it be Jocelyn? SNO. Looks really bad. Oh, this could be Oslo. That makes sense, because Midnight Sun, up by the Arctic Circle, you get really long days and really long nights, depending on the part of the year you're in, and Oslo, capital of Norway. Okay. But SNO, really? Maybe that's just like the short version of Senor or something. Joel. Okay. I'll just take. It's gotta be Jocelyn, right? I don't think any other letter could work there. But then, yeah, what could this be? Okay, well, we'll come back to that. At least some progress was made. Let's just take these out. Right. Man, that's the thing with Sundays. So much of it can be fun and interesting, and then you're left with all the garbage at the end. But let's see. Yeah, I just don't know how I would say hill in the Highlands. Okay, like, what do Scottish people call hills? Oh, I could imagine it ending with E, but if it ends in E, like, I'm just sort of stuck here as well. Um, a noisy fight, ending with a W. Is there any world in which this is not dead giveaway? It's dead something else. I think it must be. Toy with something. Okay, there we go. Maybe Rolo? A row is a loud argument. And a brat. I think Bray could be. That sounds reasonable. So if that's Evita, then what could this be? Handy, tile, utile, util, like utilization, utile, roguish. Oh, I think harem pants are a thing. And then Heenzy. Okay. There's definitely a lot of question marks here, but title. Okay, what could this be? WS, EOS, SOS? Column in an advice column. Could it be twos? Like, yeah, let me just look at all the letters. Like the two, like the advice column you write in. So you might say to blank, the person that's giving the advice. Oh, but that's a bit of a stretch. And then boat? Yeah, this is looking kind of bad. Yeah, that makes sense. Jote doesn't look. Joan? Could be nose. Jocelyn and Joan. What? This is such an awful clue for that. I mean, I could just try all the letters here, but I'm not super confident in that. Nose. Column and an advice column. Yeah, that doesn't sound right. Okay. Do a quick lap. Make sure there's nothing obviously wrong, like typos or anything. In the offing. Ahead. Sure. I'll have to take that. Elbow room would be leeway, sure. In a tie, yeah. That is an image of someone spitting. Spikes, yeah. Yeah, this SNO seems. I think it'd be like SRO. Senior. Well. Like SRA is senorita, so like SRO. Yeah. Senora. But then, okay, come back to that. Computer icon. Missort, sure. Kind of an ode to duty. Yeah, this all looks good. Heensy, sure. Roguish. I think it must be utile, even though I've never heard of that word in my life. Yeah, that's a bray. It sounds vaguely familiar. Okay, that all looks mostly fine. Jocelyn. I mean, it's someone's name, you know? It's better than you'd hope for in most cases. Makes a fool of. Celesta. Yeah, this could be definitely wrong. Celesta. Anything here? And a tie. That sounds fine. Layway. I really thought it was Lista, but Celesta. Sure. I think all the crosses just look too good to change. Okay, yeah. Subjects to slight ridicule. I guess just like twits is a slight ridicule. I could imagine this is wrong and it's like twite or something, but it doesn't seem too promising to change that. We'll come back to that area. Miso soup. Yeah. This all seems alright. Dead giveaway. Sure. Lie awake. Harem pants. That's definitely a thing. Old Shep. I think it's Eli Roth. Could be Old Shap. Oh. I think it's Eli Roth instead of Ali. Old Shep. I mean, could be Illy like that, but I think I just have to take that. A lot of nasty crosses here. Irish tea. Yeah, that seems fine. Nin. I mean, Aria is definitely right, so I guess. Yeah, I guess it must be right. Oh well. Whatever Nin is. Lizards, okay. Brat. That's a don't. Cousin it. Nant, okay. So yeah, really, realistically, okay, I'm gonna try Ali Roth and just go through every letter, just to save myself some time, and then, just because it's so fast. I don't have any confidence in that, but just, okay. Fair enough. So I'm going to put it back to Old Shep, because I think that's the most likely here. And then, yeah, what could this be? Like, Jocelyn? Doesn't need to be a name. I'm sort of hyper focused on it being a name like Jocelyn. But SNO just seems so bad. Like every time I've seen SNO in a crossword, it's been clued as like snow cone. So I just don't know why they would change that up when it's crossing something like this. So Senoro, like, but LIR looks so bad. CEO? Title in Portuguese. You'd think it would indicate that it was an abbreviation, right? Classic figure. Who is Arnold Lobel? Why is that being crossed at this? Okay, it's probably probably. Does that even make sense? I mean, okay, what if this is T? Bocelli. Bocellin. Boceller. CO. Okay, let's just take out anything. Just try to refill this. Anything else that's sort of a maybe? Not really. Wow. Just so much more than half the time has been spent on like 10% of the squares. It's really a sign of a rough puzzle. Okay. Advice column. Is there anything that I'm missing that could help reinterpret this? I mean, it could be do's and don'ts. That's sort of similar to this. Okay, but if that was... Yeah, I actually kind of like do's there. Maybe a toad? Like, maybe that's the toad and the something other? And Tosselin? Tosseli? Ugh. Okay, could it be anything other than toad? Road? Rosalind? Okay, let's just look at a bunch of letters here. Toad. Pode. Fode. Goad. I mean, it could be like goat or something, but... Load. Eh. Toad is the thing that feels the best so far. So I could quickly just try every letter here. Yeah, figures. Wow. Yeah, I'm sort of like... But like, if I feel good about Toad here... Like, nothing... Oh, wait, to Celia. And then Sal, like Saint. Ooh, so something else is wrong. Okay. To Celia, yeah. Not Jocelyn. Okay, just so we know, I do think it's Toad, but just to really put my mind at ease. Okay, so something else is wrong. Yeah, it could be something here. So roguish, like I think a rake is like an insulting term, and so is like a rogue, like someone who's roguish is not the best person. So that's why I was thinking this. Handy. Could it just be with a Y? Bray? Bray also looks good. Utility. Utile looks so much better, though. Anything else I was feeling weird about? Avila? Utile. Bray looks so Scottish, though. Okay, Heensy. I think just harem pants is a thing, though. Was I struggling with any other areas? I don't think so. Hope it's not something really stupid. Oh, there was this ship thing. Okay, just to put my mind at ease. Okay. I really do think it's Eli, but just so we're trying all of our options. Man, this is... What a rough ending. Okay. While we're here... Utile. Like, utile really doesn't feel like a real word, but well, I mean, it feels like a real word, but not not really. Okay, another lap round. A toad. Yeah, no, that just feels very reasonable. Oslo, Norway. Character sketches. Leeway, yeah. Okay. in a tie. Sure. Sal, like a saint. Heenzy. A C, sure. Roguish. Sports Illustrated. Yeah, this all looks good, you know? And then let's take a look at all this. Totem News. To Celia. Celesta. Celesto? No, it's blank slate though. That's for sure. Yeah, so I just can't think of what else that could be. You know, like if I was solving this on paper, I would have thought I was correct, you know? I would have thought I was done here. Dead giveaway. Old Shep. I could definitely imagine this being wrong, but you know, I just old shop. Ollie. Ollie. That's definitely not right. Like this is weird, but who's to say? Alright, I'm like, oh, I'm struggling so much. I might just have to like take a break and look at this with fresh eyes. But yeah, I think if I didn't have something telling me I was still wrong, I really would think I was right. Like, I'm not surprised that something's wrong, because like utile feels weird. Okay, just for completeness, I'm just gonna try this, but I really do think harem pants is right. But yeah, there's just a lot of possibilities here. Yeah. Okay. I think yeah, I'm gonna take a break here. And come back to it. But yeah, it was like 20 minutes to fill in 90% of the grid, and here I am at almost the hour mark, which is sort of exactly how most Sundays go. But anyway, I'll see you in a second. Alright, and I'm back. It's only been an hour or two since I left this puzzle, but hopefully that's enough to give me some fresh eyes. We can get this done. So, as is traditional, I'm just gonna give this a lap. Okay. Wove, sure. Teary, sure. In the offing. I really don't know what that means, but everything else seems fine, yeah. Shot on goal. Character sketches. Just checking the spelling and all that. Kia Soul. This all seems good. In a tie. Yep. Spitting image. Missort. Could this possibly be wrong? I think it's reasonable. Disturbance, sure. That makes sense. Legal representation, alright. Spelling's correct there. Hinzi, I mean, sounds like a name. Might have to. National Institute of Health, right? Venison. That's definitely how you spell it. National Venison? No, it's definitely I. Yeah, NIH. That's for sure a thing. Also would be and, este, sepia, roguish. Yeah, I mean, we'll have to come back to that area, but plausible at least. Eli Roth. This is Seal the Deal, yeah, Ice It. Old Ship. My favorite song, of course. An aria, yeah. A recitative. Could this be something else? Like, nah. I mean, an aria is a musical thing, so I think that's my best bet. Moving picture, sure. Caking, Elsa. Precept? No, it's definitely feces. Bray. Yeah. Rolo is definitely a candy. And then Brat, yeah. And then did give away, sure. Okay. Abrupt. Sports Illustrated. Spelling's correct there. Toby. And this is truce, right? Yeah, okay. Alright. Yeah, nothing but this area has any really suspicion cast on it. At least for the acrosses. E-News. Agra. Yak. To Celia. I mean, yeah, it just seems reasonable. Ilkeg. Makes a fool of. Axis and allies. Teakwood. Ledat. Celesta. Like, it sounds vaguely familiar, and everything else just seems right. So I think I just have to assume that that's correct. Subjects to slight ridicule. This is a little weird, a little suspicious, but everything else is right. So it's just like, I think it's subjects like the noun, the plural noun, where if you call someone a twit, they're slightly getting ridicule, so the twits themselves are the subjects of slight ridicule. Demolitions, yeah. Stop sign. Incorporated. The peck. Garden gnome. And Esther. I repeat. Ulnas. Could it be Heaney? Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Got it done. Alright. Let's go ahead and write the puzzle. So yeah, it was an issue with the pluralization. Yeah, so I'm gonna give this puzzle. The thing is, okay, I actually quite enjoyed the theme. I thought the theme was great. Character sketches, spitting image, computer icon, legal representation, lotto drawing, moving picture, Sports Illustrated. These are all like very much phrases. They were very gettable from the thing. Like theme, like really, really solid theme. I liked it a lot. The fill, though, so much intersecting garbage is just really, really rough at the end. As you saw, I mean, like, I think I solved everything but like a few different areas in like 20, 25 minutes, and then it was just absolute pain from there on out. Like this to Celia thing was pretty rough when crossed with Sal, but I mean that's a little bit my fault. But this dues thing with Toad, like who is Arnold Lobel, and then like crossing with like some Ben Johnson people. There's just so many references to people I've never heard of. And then you have this like Shep Eli cross, which is pretty nasty. This is really awful. This pluralization in the middle of some random name, Seamus Heaney. And like, sure, Heaney does sound more Irish than Heenzy, but I mean, come on. And if you've never heard of harem pants, that's like going to be a huge pain. If you've never heard of Evita, also huge pain. Another like sort of proper noun, unguessable. Utile crossed with Bray is gross. Yeah, yeah. So I think I it's just like it's sad because the theme was so good and there was like, fun stuff happening, but that all happened in the first like quarter of my solve or third of my solve. Like all of the fun happened in the first 20 minutes. So it's hard not to like have my perception of the puzzle skewed by the ending 40 minutes, even though there was a lot of quality stuff in the beginning. But at the end of the day, this is pretty representative of how most of my Sundays go. So I can't say this was any worse than the average Sunday. It's just Sunday puzzles in general are often a struggle. So with that in mind, I think I'm just gonna give this one a 5 out of 10. Like it, it was just one of the puzzles of all time. But yeah, I really did enjoy the theme. I thought it was super creative and fun. It's just the rough spots in the fill were quite painful. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.